Went to a very powerful sweat lodge last night. Very healing, very transformative. Whew. Very tough one. You know, where you're down. They call sucking mud. But it was a healing. There was a big healing going on. Big transformation. Big receiving of cosmic downloads, solar downloads, and releasing all old, releasing old stuff that no longer serves, that we don't need, helping it move for the collective. And I say solar downloads because yesterday, 2 days ago, there was 20 major solar flares were recorded blasting off the sun, which is rare, that many. And there was solar winds hitting the planet. Whenever it does that, it affects us, affects our electricals. It actually affects systems of the body, or activates DNA, does different, helps us with downloads and integrating. Well, integration comes afterwards, I guess. And I just heard a big channeler today talk about, somebody sent to me that there was, the next few days there's going to be a super powerful, massive solar storm, solar something, that's going to be like white out the human residence. It's gonna blast us in a way that it's like 440 volts coming through us. But you know, you could wake you up in the middle of the night, the jolt. But things are going to change from this for the better, for the planet, for all of us. It's a blessing. But like any electrical situation, the body needs to be ready on all levels for this, which obviously we are, or wouldn't be happening. But you know, to have those extra minerals in the body, taking a little bit of quarter teaspoon of Himalayan salt or Celtic salt every day, and getting those minerals in there, and even natural sources of iron are important now. And as we do this, even afterwards in the integration process, and the man was saying, what's important is you don't want to have your circuits to be blown. You don't want to not be able to run this energy through, which would only relate in either not getting the downloads that are good for us, or going through some heavy detoxing, or being feeling not like ourselves, feeling discombobulated or ungrounded to a strong degree. So getting on that earth, I got my feet in the dirt here. Spirit told me to come out here today. It's going to rain, but it feels beautiful right now, little drops of rain. And from that sweat, just clearing anything else that I needed to release from the sweat. Because we all help. We are helpers. Those that are us that have been around a long time, or us that are sun dancers, or those that have run ceremony for many years. We're like the elders in a way, young elders that know what's going on. So we're responsible to help in some capacity. These are prayers, it's not our job to run the energy of the planet or of the lodge, but as a participant. But everybody helps out, because it used to be just the medicine man, the elder would do all that, and it was hard on them. But it took a lot of life force. Every healing takes a little bit of life force. Elder does. So, and that was the old way. And those blessed elders didn't shorten their lifespans because of that. Well, today as we do it all together, you know, revolve. We do it with different ways. We do it with not just moving that energy through. We do it with use of the violet fire, transformation, and the Christed golden light, and the calling on the host of ascended masters, the archangels, the Elohim, the Elohi, the galactic beings in the great cosmic light. Devic kingdom here, getting grounded on the earth. That Mother Earth calling her energy up. Devic kingdom, which is the spirit of all of the plants and nature and fire, water, earth, and air, and stars, the cosmos, the wind. Whew. The standing people, the stone people, the four-legged, the two-legged, us the two-legged, four-legged animals, creepy crawlies, the things that crawl, the fishes of the sea, the plants that grow, the medicine plants, the crops of the field. We honor all these things. The elementals of the air, the atoms, the electrons, the light. God consciousness is everywhere, every imaginable moment, especially our emotional body, asking it to be purified and healed and balanced and working right, and our mental body, balanced with the world we live in, and the etheric body, the spiritual body, that we're balanced with our connection with our God force and with nature and our soul and our spiritual teams. And the physical body, which is the health of mind and body, of the taking care of it, how we rest it, how we feed it, how we exercise it, how we nurture it, how we protect ourselves, have boundaries, and we have a good balance of between the time alone and time with people, and not too much electrical energies or the phones and the Wi-Fi and the EMFs, turning them off. Turn that Wi-Fi off at night, every single night. Turn them phones off. Put them on airplane mode when we're not listening to healing music, at night. And I felt a lot better. I started doing that a few weeks ago. I felt a lot better. I did that a week, close to a week straight. And so that's the body, taking care of it, getting the massages, getting the hugs we need, practice that breathing, that sacred air medicine, that fire of the passion of moving the body, and healing and exercise, and tai chi and sweating, and the water, plenty of pure water, teas, things we drink, and not over amount of coffee, not over amount of, keeping away from those sugary sodas and all them, and that pure water. And then the fire, water, earth, and air. The earth is getting on the earth and eating those good foods, eating those vegetables and fruits, and those root vegetables, and those herbs that heal the body. Dandelion and milk thistle for the liver, and colt's foot, and gravel root, and Chanca pedra, and marshmallow for the root, for the kidneys. There's many for every function of the body. Comfrey and mullein for the lungs, and ashwagandha, and adaptogens, and for the brain, keeping the brain, the energy running, the blood, cleansing the blood, doing liver cleanse, kidney cleanse, bowel cleanse, keeping it with that fiber, and psyllium keep the bowels moving very healthfully on a regular basis, every day. Twice a day is good. And so we take time for our reading, we take time for our meditation, we take time for our quiet time, we take time for our enjoyment and play, like these children running by. Play like the children play. So all these things are important, right? To keep everything in balance, homeostasis. Health of body, mind, spirit, and soul. As that higher perspective, cosmic, higher self, avataric, I am presence from above. It's in our heart, threefold flame, but three aspect, love, wisdom, power, is our gift from God. You know, this life force, this body, mind that we have. And as it's descending, as it's coming into us now, as it's changing us, as we're becoming, embodying who we really are. With that comes the wisdom, all the wisdom of the ages, of all our lifetimes, of our soul knowledge, of our galactic knowledge is starting to awaken now because the planet is awakening into the 5D, the higher dimensions. So it's why it's important to focus on these kind of things, not focus so much on the media at all. TV, it's all, there's a the mind control system has been in play for a long time. The matrix, how they want us to see it, how they want us to believe. And the main thing is to be living in fear. Be living in chaos, be living in lack, be living in degeneration, disease, and suffering, and death. When we know that we are meant to have now, in this every now moment, everlasting life, because we breathe right now. And this is eternity, right now, the eternal now. Every now moment. Every day we wake up, thank you for this beautiful day. Native people say a good red day. And all the way until we go to sleep, we give thanks. And ask for the blessings of the masters to cleanse us off of anything we didn't need, to picked up from that day, or didn't think right, or didn't eat right. And we have a beautiful night of traveling the stars, or helping heal others in our dream state, or integrating the medicines, downloads that are coming, upgrading us into the highest versions of ourselves. So being natural is the way. All these natural things. Not too much processed foods, none at all if you can. As much organic as you can, non-GMO. And you're going to feel better. It's all preaching. You hear it all over Facebook and YouTube. It sounds like everybody's preaching it. But if you do it and you try it, fast for a day, 3 days. I'm going to fast for 3 days this week. And because I'm off work, you feel magnificently different. Magnificently. For anybody who's fasted, for anybody that's done detox cleansing, you know how much better you feel. It kind of feels sucky because it's intense sometimes, but my God, by that third day, you're like in another world of peace and plenty and perfection. There's nothing wrong in this world whatsoever. When I did the Bufo Toad 5-MeO DMT plant medicine, or the godly medicine that activates your DNA, as I came out of it, I recognized, I knew for a fact that everything from the highest to lowest, from the in-between to the ups and downs, to everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfection. Perfection of body and mind, world, life. It is a way, or we wouldn't be exactly where we are, but then again, we still want to keep cleansing, purifying, and becoming that much more happier, healthier, wholer, unified, more expanded in the consciousness of God. Tankashala, Wakantanka, Makatakia, Mother Earth in her perfection of balance. You ever see a tree out here be not balanced? Does every tree not be, for the most part, absolutely healthy? Absolutely whole? Look at that water. It's only the humans that have polluted it in the past. Now it's purified again. You can see, on a bright day, you can see the bottom everywhere. And so, we just happily enjoy our life. Choose happiness, choose joy, choose bliss, choose ecstasy, choose harmony and grace. Choose joy, laughter, loving embrace, loving our relatives, loving our enemies. Drives them crazy. No, we're just loving them back into wholeness. And choosing freedom, choosing light. Saint Germain says light is the alchemical key. We meditate on light because light is from the beginning. So it is the perfection and the control of all things. The rest is illusion. So feel free, my friends. Feel happy. Feel in love with yourself, or in love with your life. Not really in love with yourself, but loving yourself as comes first. You know, because if we're not well, if we're not full of love, then what do we got to give people? It's all about love. Unconditional, pure, non-judgmental, unadulterated, not born in sin, but born in purity, born in perfection. That's who we are. That's what we share. That's who we are becoming. That's who we shall always be for all time. And peace and plenty is how things shall proceed. I affirm, I decree, I command, I demand the new world, the new earth, the new happiness, the new forgiveness, the new joy, the new gratitude, the new upliftment, the new celebrations of life, with the masterful consciousnesses guiding our light, guiding our way every moment of the day, from here to eternity. And be ready for the big downloads this week, if they're really going to happen. That's what I hear. Eat light, drink plenty of water, sleep a lot, meditate, be in love, no judgment, no upsets. Let go of all your dense emotions, anger, fear, hatred this week. Good time to do it. And bring in Supreme God, Divine Consciousness forevermore. Love, love.